Hi guys, so I made a promise last time. I promised that we will look at some of my older videos, so let's get into it. I remember creating this video when I was like 11, and I clearly thought that I am the best at making art, and I thought I already mastered all of the levels. So I made this thinking it's the best I could do.
This is my magic box. I'll put their old OC, a lot of love. And my special, artist power.
Hold on, artist power you say? This was my art when I was making this video and I called myself having artist power.
Shake it well. And then magic happens.
This wasn't even my OC. I do remember my OCs and this one was just like random person I drew at the time. But I think I can remake this OC sometime. Don't worry, the deeper we dive in, the worse it gets. I drew this when I was like 10, so I don't think it's that bad. But I still think I could make better art with these pencils because I titled it like drawing with so cheap pencils. And I don't know why I was shaking the camera so much because as you can see I don't see anything because it's shaking so much. On my cringe-o-meter, let's give this like 4 out of 10 because it's not that cringe. Yes, it's bad, but it's not that cringe. I drew this when I was 11 and it was at the time when Zay was booming so much. So I used this audio for like 10 videos. But I don't think it's a really bad drawing. I could do better, but at the time I was using like pencils that I'm not using right now. At the time I think that this was my best drawing of all. I would give this a 3 out of 10 for the audio. Oh boy, this is where the cringe begins. I remember drawing like this with the most cheap pens because I thought it was cool. I think I liked the alternative art style back then and I thought my drawings were so cool if I'm using these pens. And this video is so cringe because the meaning of the video is that people assume that I'm a bad artist, but I'm a good artist. But that's what I thought because this art is trash. I thought that if I scribble with those pens a lot, it will make a cool effect, but it looks terrible. Those faces look so weird because I just grabbed a pen and tried to draw as many lines as I can, so all those shades look super unnatural. I made this during Christmas and I thought it looks really hyper realistic, but it actually looks bad because I thought that if I use a lot of white paint as the highlights it will look cool, but it looks weird. And it's cringy because I thought I made a really good art, but I didn't. So I would give this like a 6 out of 10. I remember that I was feeling really proud of this drawing back then. I wouldn't call it a cool drawing right now, but then it was really my favorite piece of art I made. This is the true cringe. I tried to remake that trend that you take some random things and then you try to draw it and people will have to guess which one is real and which one is fake. But mine really didn't end up well. I bet even blind people would see which one is fake because it's so bad. Like, I grabbed a bunch of Smarties and I thought that I can redraw them realistically enough so people won't recognize the fake one. But even blind would recognize the fake one immediately because it looks so bad. I must have truly feel proud of myself back then when I was drawing this, but it looks so bad. This is a 10 out of 10 on my cringe-o-meter. I'm not sure if I even now would be able to remake this one realistically enough so people wouldn't recognize the fake one. To be honest, I made the second drawing while math class, but I still think it's not good. I was 12 when I drew this, and I think it looks terrible. You can see some of my newer portraits right here now that I'm 14. I feel like you can see the progress I made, but that one still looks so bad. I had some crazy obsession with eyes. One of my sketchbook covers has like eyes all over it. I was inspired by this trend when people grab a drink and spill it over their drawing, and then they draw something that fits in the shape, but I clearly didn't fit in the shape at all. I just wanted to be cool and edgy back then, so this one is really cringe. I remember liking the sketchbook so much, but I stopped drawing in it after making this video because the pages were like so thin and you wouldn't be able to draw anything on them. But I remember being so proud of drawing the skull like this, and even now it doesn't seem that bad. Yes, I could do better now, but back then it was my favorite drawing. This one is actually kind of cool. I remember that I drew these drawings without a reference, which I find kind of fascinating. This one is peak. Oh my god, I feel so cringe, but I drew this when I was in Croatia, and there's this restaurant I visit every time I get there, and there was this man and I decided to draw him, and this is so cringe. I gave him the drawing and some money as well, and I don't even know why, but okay, this one is so bad. Even the portrait looks bad, and I have no words because I don't know. It must have been so embarrassing, but at least he looks happy. I wouldn't do this again because I have a bad social anxiety among people, so this is kind of a final boss to me. And I remember my grandma encouraging me and calling him over. That was so bad. This one is definitely the winner of this competition of the cringiest video I ever did. I will make a part 2 because there's so many videos I made over the years. And I have some long-term videos. We could definitely make a video about that too. But I'm afraid that these videos are all in Czech or Japanese, so I wouldn't be able to react on them properly. And also sorry for my English because this might have sound really bad. If you don't know, I'm making an art competition right now, so if you want to join, you can. I have a video about it too, and I will have to make a short about it. So that's all for now. Bye guys!